What's up, guys? It's an absolutely beautiful day here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so I thought it would be a good time to do a little car shopping. So I just got off the phone with the used car manager at the Ford dealer where I used to work, and he told me a gentleman is coming all the way from California to trade in his 2016 Shelby GT350 on a used 19 GT350. They took it on trade last week. So I'm going to give you a quick little recap on what's been going on with my car situation. If you follow the channel at all, you know this, but if you're new to the channel, I'll give you a quick recap. A couple years back, I wanted to get a cool car to help support the YouTube channel. So I was car shopping 3 vehicles. BMW M4, Shelby GT350, and also a new Golf R. The M4 and the Shelby would have been used, Golf R would have been new. So I ended up with a 2015 BMW M4 manual transmission. Absolutely loved the car, had a lot of fun with it, took it to the drag strip, took it to the road course. I did a few nice modifications to it, but really it ended up sitting in the garage quite a bit. And after a year and a half I sold it, I put less than 2,000 miles on it. So my goal when I sold it was to get a newer low mile Mustang GT and also lease the cheapest full-size pickup truck that I could find. So I ended up with this 21 Tundra Trail Edition, cheapest lease I could find. It was $409 a month with $2,000 down for 2 years. So I bought this in October, and I've been looking for that special Mustang since July of last year. Now I didn't think that was going to be that difficult to find because Mustang's a fairly popular car, but I'm being fairly specific on the color and trim and everything that I was looking for. And I kind of drug my feet, and now they are through the roof. So I had looked at 3 weeks ago, I looked at 4 that fit the bill. And 3 of them were sold the day they were listed. One of them won an auction for about $6,000 more than I thought the car should go for at the auction. So quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of looking at Mustangs. I've been looking at them for months and months and months online, and I kind of gave up last few weeks, and I started looking at other options. Through the dealership where I work now, we own I think 240 stores, and the Audi store is one of them, and apparently I could get a really good lease deal on an Audi S4. So one of my coworkers got one. I'm hoping to review it here soon and feel it out, but that's another car that I've been considering as of late. But like I said, my old used car manager called me, said they got the Shelby in. Ford dealer's 3 miles from my house, so we're gonna head over there and check it out. I don't know what color it is, I don't know what options it has, or how many miles, or even the price, but I figured what the heck, I took half a day today, it's beautiful out, let's go look at some Mustangs. All right, we're here at Moon Township Ford, my old stomping grounds. Here is the 19 GT350 that the customer has come to pick up, all clean and shiny like. And here is the 16, it's black, we know that now, that he's trading in. So I just talked to the gentleman, he said he just put new tires and brakes all the way around, drove it 27 hours from California, so it's a filthy mess. But overall, it appears to be, in decent shape. I don't really see any body damage or dents or dings or anything like that, so I'm cool with the black on the 350. I think it looks super menacing. On the other car I was looking for a blue GT, but I really do like the black on black on black with the 350. So this could be a possible contender, but I want to know what you guys think as well. Would you like to see this car on the channel? I think I could have a blast with it, do some mods, race some people. I think it would be a good addition to the channel. So hopefully we'll get to check out the inside of it and maybe take it for a ride later today. So walking in the showroom here, this place is Mustang Central right now. We got this gray GT500, super hard to find car, just sitting here. I think this one's unsold. Oh, marked up 10 grand over. 99,000 for this guy. Over here we got a used 15 GT. This one's still available. And then we have the Mach 1 you might have seen in one of my previous videos, but this guy's been sold for a while, but the customer's been kind of dragging his feet a little bit picking it up. But this guy's a car collector, so this car, unfortunately, will never be driven. It'll be trailered out of here and parked in his garage. Makes me very sad. So we are going to be able to take the GT350 for a quick spin. I'm going to put the camera in there, so let's go check that out. All right, let's check out the inside. It doesn't have the Recaros, unfortunately. I really want the Recaros, but it does have the technology package, and the seats are heated and cooled, so that's nice. I do like the Alcantara steering wheel. Let's take this puppy for a rip. All right, we're in the Shelby. Let's fire it up. It is really hard to beat the sound of this flat brain crank 5.2 liter V8. Open up the exhaust valves. Oh, sounds so good. So good. Oh, gotta buckle up for safety here. Got this nice Shelby pad on the steering wheel. All right. Does have a power seat where the Recaros would not be, so that's a bonus. I can feel the coolness on my rump already, so can't complain about that. This does have an aftermarket shift knob on it, but I believe the stock one is also available. You know, I have driven a bunch of these when I worked here at the dealership, but it's been a few years. Most of the ones that come in were sold, so I could just drive them up the street real quick. So I never really got to rip one, except for when they first, actually before they were released to the public, I got to drive them at Pocono Raceway. They invited the dealer heads out, and I asked my GM if I could go with them, and he'd let me go. So I got to drive the GT350R at Pocono, and that was fantastic. I have some light track experience, so I was pushing the car pretty hard, and it just ate it up. So here we go. Oh, that sounds so good. Awesome sound. Oh man, this transmission is so nice. The Tremec in the 350 is heads and tails above the it's heads above the MT82 that comes on the GT. Now they have made some upgrades to that transmission as well, so the latest generation of it is pretty good, but it's still not nearly as direct and as smooth as the Tremec on the 350. Oh man, that engine just sounds so nice. You get the resonators off here, you really let this thing sing. It's gonna be great. I still don't have any idea what the price is on this car. I assume they'll help me out because I was an employee there for 19 years and I did order my Bronco through them, but who knows? Inventory's light, people are getting greedy, so we're curious to see what they come with on the number. I know that I think they took that gray one in on trade for 60 because they mentioned that was coming into me, and I'm like, I need 50 grand for it, and they're like, yeah, we traded it for 60. So I'm not sure what they ended up selling it for, but I mean, there's a lot of money to be made on these cars. The Shelbys do appear to be appreciating because, like I said, when I was looking a few years back when I bought the M4, these cars were like in the mid 40s for a 16, and now they're 50 and above. So nice. The shifter is so good. So good. The sound and the shifter just really make this car. And then, of course, the handling is unbelievable. These big wide tires. But I do wish in the Shelby, I don't think it was ever an option until the 500, the digital dash cluster display, which I do believe you could buy the parts, and people have programmed these for the Shelby. So I think I would probably consider doing that if I were to purchase one. And I may look for a used set of the Recaros, but going down this hill, man, these Brembos grab so good. They have the two-piece rotor, humongous brakes, 6-piston calipers up front. I mean, this car stops on a dime. Really good car. Maybe we'll come back up this hill. I think that's a good idea. It's got a lot of nice turns in it. Let that motor sing a little more coming up the hill. You'll be able to hear it better. But all in all, it feels tight. I don't hear any rattles, creaks, squeaks, anything like that. The Alcantara's not really worn on the steering wheel. Sometimes that gets pretty batted down, but this isn't too bad. I mean, the seats are good, no uneven wear on the bolsters or anything like that. So I think this is a pretty good specimen. It has 27,327 miles on it. So that's not too bad for a 16. Alright, so I turned around at the bottom of the hill, put the suspension and steering in sport mode, turned the traction control off, the exhaust valves are open, the cooled seat is cooling nicely, so we're going to rip this thing up the hill a little bit and see what happens. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh, that sound. Let's see with the windows down. Oh, man. Oh, it's so good. I got some slower moving traffic in front of me. Can't get to that 8,000 RPM red line. I can listen to that all day. Ruining all my fun. We don't want to wreck it anyway, but yeah, that was still pretty good. Oh man, it just sounds amazing. Even at low RPM, sounds amazing. Ford did an unbelievable job with this exhaust note. Oh, now we're going to head back to the dealership and I guess see what they have to say about the price and whatnot. Oh, we're almost stalled. Alright, so the car ran and drove, phenomenally like every GT350. But walking around it, there was a couple small imperfections in the car. The front splitter was cracked and missing a piece, but they already knew that before the guy brought it, so they have that on order. Wheel was a little bit chipped up and the rear bumper was popped out a little bit, but all that stuff's going to get taken care of. I'd like to buy the car basically as it sits, undetailed, not ran through the shop to get the the best price, because I could do all that stuff myself. But as per state law, they can't sell a car that they didn't put inspection stickers on, so they're going to, at the minimum, look it over for inspection and put stickers on it. So we didn't, I didn't get a price as of yet, but they kind of know the ballpark of where I need to be, so I don't think they would have called me if they thought it was going to be way over budget. So this could potentially work out. So I'm going to leave you here at the end here with a little cliffhanger, like, am I going to get a GT350? We'll see. So, again, I want to know what you guys think. Would you guys want to see a bunch of videos of a GT350 on the channel? Or if there's another car in the sub $50,000 range, sporty, that I could, take to the track and stuff that you would like to see, I'd like to hear that as well. I know there's a bunch of stuff coming out in 22. A lot of cars are getting redesigned. So I was thinking about just buying my time and then, maybe getting the Nissan 400Z, or maybe the WRX and STI are going to get a full redesign. So those might be pretty cool. They're going to have a decent amount of horsepower. Also, the Golf and Golf R are going to be all new. So, I've been kind of checking those things out online. But I want a car for this summer, as well. It's been a while since I've had a car. So I want to hear your guys' input. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Check out my Facebook page. And have a great day.